everybody, this is Eternal Blade here, and welcome back to the cruise cabin tutorial. So, today we're going to do a couple adjustments and then possibly model the chair and table that goes on the balcony. So let's go to perspective mode, and one of the things I noticed when doing my other render was that our pillow here was a bit high. So we're just going to grab some of these control points here and just bring it down a bit, just kind of like that. Okay, and that should do nicely. And maybe bring it out. Let's see, perhaps grab this one. Perfect, there we go. Also notice my pillow is sort of intersecting here. So let's just drag that out. I don't know how it got pushed in. I must have done it on accident. Alright. Very nice. The next thing I wanted to do was, I wasn't happy with these pieces right here. I just wasn't. So let's grab this. We'll just shift drag it up. Okay. So we're just making a copy of it. Now let's go to some of our other views here and press E and rotate it so this portion right here is sort of flat. Maybe even a bit up, okay? Now go into your rectangle here and let's just draw a small rectangle out and we'll bring it up, okay? Just want to position it sort of right over where the crease is and make sure we're sort of lined up here. This is kind of what we've got, and then let's see, it's going like that. So the ends need to be short. Well, we can do that later. So let's go to Garment Maker. Okay, and just give it some good density there. Go to Cloth. Okay, object properties, actually cancel here. Let's make this, call it curtain collision. Just curtain call, and I spelled it wrong, that's life. We're going to delete it anyway, and let's just select it from our list here. Let's see, there it is. Okay, make that a collision object. Make this a cloth object with just, satin's fine. The properties don't really much matter, to me at least. Okay, and let's just simulate local. Alright, so it should fall and wrap around nicely. And we're going to let it, well, that's close enough. Okay, just let it go for a little while longer until this kind of dangles in. Alright. Getting close. Alright, that's probably good. So stop that. Let's convert it to an editable poly here. And we will simply drag it up a bit. And let's give it a shell. Alright, this will just give it a little bit of thickness here. Alright, next apply a Turbosmooth modifier to it. 2 iterations should be good. Okay, apply an FFD, 4x4x4. And go to the control points, and we'll just drag these up a bit here, and perhaps down a bit over here. Alright, and let's grab these few and just bring them up, maybe a bit over. Okay, and then let's take this piece and we will position it into our scene. basically we're trying to replace these bits over here. So E, let's rotate that 90 degrees, just about. Okay. And then we can actually scale it down. All right. And let's rotate it to where it lines up. Go to the camera view over here, and then let's just zoom in on one side to see what we've got. Alright, so let's just move this out of the way. We may still use it, you never know. But I'm trying to utilize this piece here. Alright, and maybe scale it out a bit. Okay, now let's start taking these points and let's adjust these so we kind of get that little curve we were looking for. And let's not do all of them, just bottom ones. Okay. And up over here. Very nice. And then let's adjust some of these top pieces so they sort of go in and fit. Alright. And then we can grab these and just sort of try to shift some of them. These few here, shift them over. Okay, so how does that look? I think that looks a lot better than what we had before. Let's also apply a noise modifier here. Okay, and then we can do some X noise, I think. And we can bring the scale way down here. Well, not too far down, but oop, that's probably way too much strength for us. And also, bottom needs some help. It's like one side needs to come in, the other side needs to go out. Alright. There we go. Maybe bring this in a bit. Okay. And possibly this one. Not too much though, okay? Alright, so now we've got a little bit of waviness in there. And let's see, do we have any control points here we can change? Yeah, it's probably good. Alright, so there we go. I'm going to say that's a little better. Sort of odd. I thought we had a space for these things. Huh. I didn't realize those just sort of floated off into space. We can delete that. I was pretty sure we had created space for them. What is this piece? Very odd. Some strange polygons sitting there. I'm sure I created that polygon, but to be honest with you, I have no idea what it was. Well, actually, we'll leave it in there. Probably doesn't hurt. Alright, so let's delete this one. Shift drag this over, and we will just mirror it in the, I believe the Y is what we want. Yeah, we're going to go with the Y and just align it. Alright, we have to do some slight adjustments. Shouldn't be anything major though. Or at least not too major. Oh no, what is wrong here? We got some points that need help over here. Alright, there we go. That was the one we're looking for. Alright. Perfect. There we go. And maybe move this one out just a bit more. Maybe... Okay. And we'll just change the C to that slightly. Actually, is that showing? I think that's showing. We need to change this. There we go. Alright, now we have much better looking curtain holders that I'm actually good with using. Yes, significantly better than the other pieces of, well, crap that we had. Alright, and the bed's looking much better even in safe frames. Good. Very good. Alright, next let's think about doing a chair-like structure. So, how am I going to do this? Let's start with the back. Let's do a box, and actually maybe the legs are a better place to start. So we'll do a line, and we'll just sort of draw what I'm seeing here. So, gonna have a straight leg, kind of curves up. We have a curve here, comes down. You have another curve, comes down, and I'm sure you have like a leg. Okay. Let's go to editable spline. Okay, and then we will just make sure that on our line here, it is enable the render and the viewport. Just give it some thickness here. And we will simply stand it up. Alright, so 90 degrees will do it. And then this direction, let's see. There's going to be no exact angle, but we'll try there for now. Alright, so this will, good, it'll adjust the spline. So let's see what we want to adjust. So you can change this to camera, just so we can sort of see what we're doing. And actually, let's rotate this. Yeah, this is the direction we want. So we'll do 90 degrees, like so. Okay. And let's put it, are we in the balcony? Yes, we're in the balcony. Alright, so right about there should do it. And now we just want to make some adjustments to it here. So what do we want to do? What do we want to adjust? I guess the first thing is we can make these even. You can just go on view here and just scale them so they're even. Okay, and let's grab this bezier here. We can straighten it up. Okay, and maybe drag this one a little up. Alright. Perhaps make this a bezier as well. And heck, we'll make this one a bezier too. That's just sort of smooths out the transition point. Okay, and now what do we we've got. Alright, so we need to actually rotate this 180. Okay, good. Now we can let that sit there for a second, and we'll go to box, and we'll sort of create a box here for the chair back. Alright, and what do I want to do with this? Let's actually grab these two things and isolate selection. Alright, now we need to convert this to an editable poly. Let's just bring these up a bit. Okay, and hinge from edge. Let's pick this hinge here. 130-degree angle should be good, and we'll extrude it a little bit more. Okay. Now let's apply I was hoping for a Turbosmooth modifier. Alright. Let's grab all these corners here. Chamfer. And give it a small chamfer. Okay, apply a Turbosmooth here. Alright, let's check how it looks. Not bad, not bad at all. Alright, now what we can do is try to line it up. So, looking at this, let's actually go to the right-hand viewport here. So it needs to sort of come back a little bit. And let's actually make another box. We just need to get the scale of this chair right. Kind of right here. And drag the box down. Okay, and make sure you save your project. Okay, now this seems a bit off, so we need to grab these. And we did convert that to an editable poly, that's not good. Crap. Well, we can't really do redos, so let's just scale it down a bit. Okay, like so, because this is basically supposed to be down here. Alright, and then we'll just grab these legs and we'll sort of shift drag it down. Or sorry, just drag it down. I'll do some additional turbo smoothing as necessary. Alright, and maybe bring these legs out a bit. Okay, that's actually not bad. Let's grab all of these and rotate them up just a tad and drag them back. Maybe a little less. Alright, looking good. Next, let's take a look at the thickness, and I think the chair is a bit too thick, so we're just gonna scale these down so we're not too big. Okay, next let's do a cylinder in the front viewport here. About the same size as the chair leg and a little bit longer than the seat. Okay, so that's probably a bit too big. And height needs to be a bit longer. Alright, and we'll just drag it like here, like so. Shift drag it down a bit. Okay. E and shift drag it and 90 degrees. Okay. Let's bring the height down, the height down considerably, so it's sort of half in and half out. Alright. And make it a bit smaller, and we will just position it sort of at the start here and over here. Okay. So you can see we're sort of building out the chair here. And actually these need to increase in thickness, they're too small. So we'll give it 5, 5, and 4.5, and 4.5. Alright, good deal. And we'll actually get this, do a shell, and we'll just give it a little shell to thicken it up there. Excellent. Now what we need to do is actually grab all these and let's angle it down just a bit, about 5 degrees, since these chairs are angled a bit. Alright, and now what we can do is grab this, shift drag it 90 degrees in our top viewport so it goes across, and decrease the height. Alright, good deal. And just make sure it's flat there. And let's position it right here. Alright, and let's do one shift drag over here. Okay, perfect. Save your work. It's getting kind of slow, so don't want to risk anything happening. So let's grab all of these three. Top viewport, F3, and shift drag over to where it's in the middle. Alright. So now we've got a little chair going on here. Let's grab this Turbosmooth here and connect. The heck? Oops, sorry, edge. No, there's no connect. And we'll just slide it down to the bottom. Alright, and we'll grab the top, connect, and we'll just bring this all the way to the top. Alright, and then go here, connect, do 2, get rid of the slide, and just increase the pinch quite a bit. This will just give us a nice hard edge there. And actually, if we go into our left-hand viewport, let's actually make this entire thing a bit smaller. Like so. There we go. Just wanted to thin it out a bit. Looks good. Now what we can do is, let's see, grab this, shift drag it over. Okay, go to the top viewport and just align it. It should be touching basically. And what about this? This needs to just move over there. Let's make this touching that. Click drag and shift it over. Watch out, I'm going to make sure we get all of those things, not just some of them. Alright, there we go. And shift drag it. Or sorry, just drag it, I guess. Excellent. Now we can convert this to an editable poly. Just adjust the height. Okay, grab this one and do the same thing. And then press R and just scale both of these down a bit, just so you can't really see them. Excellent. Now let's go into the left-hand viewport here and ensure that this works. So convert this to an editable poly, and let's drag it down so it sits on the chair. Okay, now this should be sort of right at the crease, so that's good. And the front, I'm honestly not sure about, but I'm guessing is there's a little overhang. So what we're going to do is go into our perspective here, grab this, actually, yeah, that looks really fat for a chair. So we're going to actually grab these legs, press R, and let's just scale it back a little bit. Okay, grab this, press R, go to local, and we'll just scale it in a bit as well. Alright, and we'll delete these ones just for now. Just trying to get it to where I think the height is good. Grab this, hinge from edge. The hinge will be there, 30 degrees is good. Give it a slight extrusion, just like that, to give it a little lip. Alright, and then grab these, connect, 2 connections, throw it out to the edges there. Okay, grab one on this side, just slide it all the way down. Okay, and then we'll do a click, click and shift double click, connection, and we'll just make sure that it's right near the edge there. Okay, apply Turbosmooth. 2 iterations should be good. Now we have a kind of nice little lip, and that will be good, perfect. So grab this, and let's just make it look nice. Alright, looks really good. Now what we need to do is, let's see, we need to add some of these, so press E, shift rotate, okay, and then let's align it sort of with this. Alright, press 1 and just drag this down a bit. I guess we can do it to here. And then, actually we'll just do it all the way over here. Grab this, let's connect it maybe twice. And we'll just align these up. Okay, press E, just rotate that. I'm just trying to keep the correct path. Alright, there we go. Should work. So that's basically what we created there. Press R and let's just rotate it, or sorry, scale it down that way a bit. Press 1 and we can just drag it out a tiny bit. Alright, and let's click on this and this. We'll just give them a very slight extrusion. Go Turbosmooth. 2 iterations, and we should. Anyway, let's actually click on the top polygon and inset it as well. Okay, and that one's good. Now our Turbosmooth should work. Go into the top view here, W, and shift drag over. Alright. Coming along nicely. Now what we need to do is add a couple of these crossbars here. So just shift drag these, maybe do one on the bottom, and one sort of up here, and perhaps one sort of mid-back. Right, so that's kind of what we've got going on. And actually, let's finish copying, or actually, let's go here, connect, 2 connections, bring the pinch out quite a bit, 99 should do. Click the ends here, inset, and inset it just a little bit. Give it Turbosmooth. There we go, 1 iteration should be fine for these pieces. And let's just shift drag this one over. Okay. And then click. And let's just position these additionally sort of right down here. Bingo. Alright, excellent. Now what we can do is, let's see, move that in a bit, move this in a bit, and actually grab all of these and move everything in a bit, because it's actually sort of supposed to be integrated with the fabric a little bit. Much better. Okay, and now we can grab this, press E, shift drag it out 90 degrees. Alright, and let's connect these and do the same, connect inset. 99, good deal. Grab that end and that end, inset. Give it a small inset. Okay, and Turbosmooth. Okay, 1 iteration, as I said before, is enough. And let's just shrink these up pretty considerably. And these will be rotated down quite a bit. And they will be coming off of this middle piece here. Alright, so let's press R. And we're going to scale on the local here. So scale them down. Press W and drag them. Okay. Now what we can do is add an additional crossbar sort of at the top here. Right, and then do an additional one in the middle by the legs. Alright, you can go into your views here and adjust them as necessary. Actually, our legs are sort of off. This one's a little bit off. This one hasn't been scaled yet. Yeah, we'll just delete that one. W and shift drag over. Alright, perfect. And so as I said, this will be positioned sort of at the edge here. And that one will be positioned right at the leg. Actually, let's just grab that and shift drag it up, because I'm pretty sure it has supports on both the top and the bottom there, as in the front. Okay, so you can see our chair is really starting to come along now. Actually, these are probably bigger than the other pieces, come to think of it. Looking at the photo, at least. So we'll make them bigger. Alright. And then, actually let's go to this inset here and bevel. Out a bit. And bevel this way and inward. Basically doing is giving it a little like a cap thing, sort of. Alright, and actually let's give it one more inset here just to make it look happy. There we go. I did not mean to do that on both sides, so just delete that border and what did I do? Alright, delete that. Click. Whoa, where did everything else go? That's not good. I would lost our chair for a second. I was gonna be mighty unhappy. Just grab these, delete, click, control double click, shift click, there we go, and cap, problem solved. Alright, and we can actually vertices here, press R, and we'll just scale those ones down just a bit. So it's kind of thicker and then skinnier. And then we can make a box in the left-hand view here. Just like this, not very big. Convert to editable poly. Give it, click here, give it 2 connections. Basically we want to form a hook shape. So kind of like bring this over here, rotate this a little less. Alright, and then make it thicker near the edge and thinner near the back. Alright, and let's press R and actually scale that hook down just so it's about the same radius as that. Bring it in here and let's figure out where the hook is. Align it in the middle here, and this is basically the hook that'll allow you to move your chair back and forth. Maybe a bit bigger than that. Okay, and let's click and shift click. No, I don't want to do it. So we'll just select all these polygons here, connect, 2 connections, and pinch it out. Alright, give it a Turbosmooth. And that looks very nice. Actually, we'll do one more connection sort of here. Just one, and move it to the edge. And we'll do the same over here, except not quite as close. I'll just retain the shape a bit better. Alright, and then let's just, let's see, grab this and rotate it just to about there. Turn off angle snap and rotate it towards sitting on this. Now grab your hook and rotate it until it's sort of in here and sitting. There we go. And now we just sort of copy these at every few intervals. Let's see how 3 looks. Does 3 intersect with anything? No, it doesn't. Alright, there we go. So again, let's save the scene here. Alright, grab this, go into our top view if you want, and there we go. Select everything, make it to gray. Actually took a little longer than I was expecting, and there we go. Now we have a nice beach chair that from far away looks pretty good. I mean, you can change some of the sizes. I mean, the seat actually can probably be brought back, honestly. Maybe we should change that. R view, and let's just shrink the seat a little bit. Press W and just drag it back. We'll grab these three things right here. Press R. Maybe just expand them a bit. W and drag them back ever so slightly. There we go. Problem resolved. Now our chair is sort of more normal looking. Alright, so let's end isolation mode here. Select all of our chair here and just group it up. Okay, go into our camera view here and we will position our chair. So we know it's a bit small. Actually, well, maybe it's not yet. Let's bring it up to where it's supposed to be. Press R and we'll scale the whole thing up. Okay, I'm trying to get it to right where this bit matches the sort of topmost handrail, and I think we're almost there. There we go. And maybe we'll just press E and rotate the chair just a bit to kind of give it that good look we're looking for. And I believe, what is this? Don't need that piece. Okay. So I'm going to say that'll be it for this part. Hope you guys have learned something in this lesson, and I will see you guys next time.